more specifically, gangster rappers. Allen Iverson liked to party, go to clubs, drink, and gamble, which ultimately led to the downfall of his career. Ja Morant, as of recent, likes to show people how tough he is. On January 3rd, 2023, TMZ reported that Ja Morant was allegedly involved in the attack of a minor during a basketball game in July at his Tennessee home. The two got into an argument, and the teenager said Ja approached him, put his chin on his shoulder, and asked a bystander, "Should I do it to him?" Then struck him with a closed fist, knocking him to the ground. From there,
it was
Ja
not that serious. That nigga locked you up and you just punched the nigga. What?
Continued sticking him while on the ground, and another man jumped in and began hitting the boy
Oh, they
as well.
jumped him.
Officers in the dock say they noted the teenager had a large knot on his head. Ja says he did strike the boy, but he was acting in self-defense after the boy threw a basketball at him. Morant told officers the teenager made verbal threats stating he'd light his house up as he was being escorted off the property. There are also separate reports that say that Ja hit the boy 12 to 13 times and even went into his house, grabbed a gun, and put it in his waistband, taunting the boy. Now, NBA news outlets were harping on the fact that the kid was 17, but to give Ja the benefit of the doubt, a 17-year-old these days most definitely could light your house up. The four people involved in Pop Smoke's murder were 19, 18, 17, and 15.
Crazy.
It's easy to see 17 and think of an innocent boy.
And it's crazy because, like, they could be... I feel like the lowest they go is, like, 15.
But that may not be the case. The teenager did press charges, and the boy's mother demanded $20 million from Morant, but the charges were dropped due to insignificant evidence, and it was looking more like a false allegation for someone to make a quick payday off an NBA player. But 4 days before this fight, Ja had another police report filed by a security guard at a finish line in the Memphis Mall. The altercation started after Morant's mother had a dispute with an employee, which led her to call her son. Ja showed up with 9 men. A verbal confrontation.
9? That nigga was 10 deep. Pause. That man was 10 deep.
Transpired, and then a member of Morant's group pushed the security guard in the head. Morant then said, "Let me find out what time he gets off," which made the guard want to file a report as he felt threatened by Morant's statement. Now, Ja had the opportunity to show the world how gangsta he was when Shannon Sharpe pressed the Grizzlies on the sidelines of their match against the Lakers. Shannon yelled,
"You had the whole team behind y'all too,"
at Dylan Brooks, saying he can't guard LeBron, to which Dylan responded, "F you." Shannon retaliated and stood on the sideline begging for them to get in his face. Ja's father T even got up and barked at him a little bit, but nobody wanted to get up and close to Shannon. Ja yelled from across the court,
and the Grizzlies...
And as soon as people tried to usher Shannon away...
Hey, don't get Unc Shannon. Unc Shannon would be half the team as except Steven Adams. Steven Adams is a crazy. Aquaman, that's something you don't want to go for.
That's when the Grizzlies decided to try and press him. Shannon later said, "They don't want this smoke. They don't want problems. But I wanted everything they had." Fast forward 1 week later, and Ja got into an altercation with Chris Duarte of the Indiana Pacers. Chris pushed him 3 times while Ja repeated, "Don't touch me." But Ja had some plans for retaliation after the game. Acquaintances of
Grizzlies... I remember this.
Star Ja Morant aggressively confronted members of the Pacers' traveling party near the team's bus in the loading area of FedEx Forum Arena, and later someone in a slow-moving SUV, which Morant was riding in, trained a red laser on them. We don't know if Ja was the one who pointed the laser, and we also don't know if that laser was attached to a gun. But was Ja trying to do the first post-NBA game drive-by? I guess by comparison, it's not as bad as Gilbert Arenas, the Wizards
player.
I
don't know what happened with Gilbert Arenas, but people said something similar.
In 2009, brought a gun into the locker room and threatened to shoot one of his teammates over a card game. But let's not forget that last year at 2 in the morning, Ja said to a Twitter op that it's free to see how hollows feel, referring to hollow tip bullets. And if that evidence wasn't enough, just last week, Ja went on Instagram Live while he was at the strip club and flashed a gun to the camera. This action prompted a 2-game suspension, as well as Ja deactivating all of his...
the crazy thing, he's in Florida. Well, he just got out of Florida, and they don't know when he's returning, which is insane.
Social media pages. Obviously, 99% of people denounce this behavior, but some people like Gilbert Arenas and Paul Pierce defended Ja, basically saying they understand why he carries a gun. Ja has everything going right for him. He's living a life that's near impossible to achieve. So why does he want to run around and act gangsta now?
I don't know why he wanted that persona.
You're not hard. That's not your life. people that in that life would give anything to be in your life.
Damn, I swear sports and music are so synonymous because we want to be them and they want to be us.
Who said
Those
that?
lyrics come from Thank Me Now, the final track on Drake's 2010 debut album Thank Me Later. Rappers love the esteem, the money, and the safety that basketball players have, but basketball players love the lifestyle that rappers have. We know that Ja loves
Crazy to me, bro. Crazy to me. I don't understand why. I really don't. It's like I really don't understand that.
NBA Youngboy. He is constantly going on IG Live rapping along to his lyrics.
I mean, he could do that,
Youngboy
though.
has a way of making his nefarious lifestyle sound fun and exciting, even though it's
really
extremely
not.
stressful and he likely has a target on his back 24/7.
24/7.
Like we said before, Ja is from a small suburb in the middle of
Delgate,
South
South
Carolina,
Carolina.
and we have reason to believe he's had a pretty
from
solid
South
and
Carolina.
stable
Oh,
upbringing.
that's dope.
He moved to Memphis, which is known for being a dangerous city, home
Yep.
to a lot of famous
Yep.
rappers. He
But
became the
Memphis
face of the
Memphis rappers is so goddamn tough. I love Memphis rappers.
Grizzlies franchise, so everyone in the city loves him. When he goes to the club, where real Memphis gangsters probably hang out, they likely show him love. Even rival gangsters in Memphis could probably bond over the Grizzlies being their favorite team. He's getting a taste of their lifestyle, the lifestyle that his favorite rappers glamorize. They are
I'll never
bringing
get
him
that right,
places
man.
he never would have been able to go, and he probably isn't too worried about his safety because he doesn't have enemies. He wants the power and the respect that comes with having street cred, but he doesn't have to risk his life for it.
Sacrifice. That's literally sacrifice. You get one something, gotta sacrifice one thing to get rid of the other thing. It's something I learned, bro. Or you give that, but you won't have the other.
And he has a guaranteed $10 million yearly salary.
Yup.
Ja has everything they don't, and he wants the one thing they have. But the one thing that they
I'ma
have
get that right,
requires
man.
them to be alert and prepared to
Hey,
risk
homeboy.
their life at any given moment. Some people say 23 years old is enough to know better, but there's no doubt that a small reason
Nah,
why he's
he's
acting
young. He's
out
still
is
young,
due to
though.
his age. 23 with enough money to do whatever he wants is dangerous, especially when his father is also indulging in his son's success.
Look
The
at
NBA
Usher's.
definitely wants to see Ja succeed, but if he continues down
Them
this
jerseys
path,
so
he will be
goddamn tough.
ostracized by the media, and eventually it will be too risky for any team to bring him on. His career will be cut short similar to other players who have tried these antics in the past. And the funny part about that is, his new friends that are bringing him into this lifestyle won't be there for him when he isn't a star basketball player anymore.
Yeah. That'd be vid, man.